and Task Force. Prince Lion Paul Effiong. Prince Paul, it's been a long while we had you on the show. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
It's been a long while. Thank God that we are back on track again. So let us look at your committee. How far? What are the successes? By the way, it's not up to a year yet, right?
Yes.
We see quite a lot that you're doing already. So the public want to know more that you're doing. Talk to us about your committee and task force.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for having me in this show today. It has been a very serious challenge in the field, but by the special grace of God, with the wisdom that God has given to His Excellency, the Governor of Cross River State, distinguished Prince Bassey Odotu, to be able to fund that committee, because if funding was not given to that committee, all the achievement that we are having today would not have been possible. It has been very tough, but my happiness is that God has helped us with the support of the Federal Mines Officer and with the support of the State Security Advisor in the state and all the security agency. All of us, we work together, especially with the Governor wisdom to bring out operational work. And this joint task force have been able to help us to go into the field. There have been a lot of influx of illegal miners, artisan miners in the state. A lot of them that we have arrested, a lot too. We encounter a lot of gunshots, attack with them, a lot of powerful things, spiritually, physically, attack and all that. But it has not been easy. But if you have a leader in the state, a king that God has given to us, is a prayer warrior, is somebody that has the power of God. We are under him. So with that, working under him, the God that is protecting him will always protect every one of us. We have done a lot. There is a lot of resistance in the field. If you see from the social media and some of the clips that we have sent, you will see we have arrested a lot of them. And then for now, we just finished our 5-day sensitization tour to the host community, the chiefs, the local government chairman, the youth. We have been able to give them our own advice with a very strong warning not to allow visitors to come into their communities. Because if you see visitors coming to your community, if you don't find out what is happening, and at the end of it, when they come in, and okay, for your information, my brother, for all these arrests that we have been doing, we arrested some of these illegal miners with gun, AK-47. So far, I've been able to record up to 12 AK-47 and about 8 shotguns. So my committee, the task force, are doing very well, and I really thank His Excellency for giving me those kind of strong men that are in the committee, that have been in the borders to give us information, the one too that we pay to the whistleblower to tell us what is happening in the field. There's a lot of resistance, a lot, and we'll do more.
Absolutely. Now, let's get to find out, because those that are watching us now may be wondering, illegal mining, what are them actually mining that are illegal? So let's get to know, so that someone who might see a particular guy digging a spot might think either drilling a borehole or doing anti-illegal mining. So let's get to know what are those things that they should have when we say mining that are illegal.
Okay, you see, when you have precious stones and gold, anywhere you see those materials, you must have insecurity and a lot of things coming out. By the special grace of God, God has blessed Cross River State. And like the Bible says that the secret treasure of the land belongs to God, He revealed it to the children He loves. And we are very happy that God revealed it now that we have a man of God in power. We have gemstone of different types. And we also have gold. It's not a story. In Cross River State, it's not a story. We have pure gold and a very good gold in the state. We have, in fact, we even have it in about 5 local governments. We have in Akamba, we have in Biase, we have gemstone, but when we talk about gold, we have in Akamba, we have in Yako, which is more of the influx at them. In Akamba, we've been able to drive them away from Ifumpa. It has totally been reduced there. Now they have all run away to Yako now. We have in Boki, we have gold in Boki, we have Banliko. So where you have this gold mining, that is what you see in Zamfara State. When you have it, the thing is just starting. And my happiness is that we have a governor that that has the power to be able to sponsor us and to pump in money into that sector, because if the money was not there, if there was no mobility, vehicles and security, it would have been worse. So where you have gold mining, you will see that there will be a lot of insecurity, because for now, my brother, for your information, most of the people that we arrest that are in the prison today and the ones that we have seen, most of them are from Zamfara State, because when we arrest them, we profile them and we ask them where they come from. Most of them are from Zamfara State. So most of them leave Zamfara and come. As I'm talking to you, I have a general from Zamfara that always call me. They talk to me. We also have another, the chairman anti-illegal mining too in Zamfara. We talk together too. So it has not been easy, but for sure, and this is true, I even have sample of it, that we have gold in Cross River State. But I know that in no distant time, His Excellency will tell the whole world and will be able to present it to the whole world that will not just allow thieves come in and steal and go. My brother, do you know that the helicopter comes into Yakot to lift up gold? They come in. So we have been able to set in our men on ground, so that we'll be able to capture. If I can capture that one, means that I've won a lot of cows. So, but my team are really working so much.
It did. I must actually commend you guys, because we see a lot on social media and also on the terrestrial. But let's quickly look at mining. Isn't a thing for novice.
Yes.
It's not a thing for the weak pockets. It is a thing for those that have heavy pockets.
Yes.
How do you go about tackling these big guys behind the little guys they send to go do illegal mining? Because at the end of the day, those small guys will not have money to buy AK-47 and shotgun. So how do you handle this, and how do you ensure that your intelligence are right to nip these guys?
Oh, thank you so much for this information. You see, you are a very intelligent man and you know it. Mining is not for, the task force we have is not the one that stands and collects vehicle. This task force is very serious. Like I said from the beginning, that there is a lot of attack, both spiritually, physically and all that. Mining is not for poor people. It's not something you go in with just 50 million. It's in millions and billions. So the people that are funding these mining activities are big boys, and most time when you see the young person or a smaller person that you see in the field and catch is a big boy too. Sometimes you see them with very good vehicles and all that. There is a big man behind the scene. So now what we do now, like I've said here, most of the arrests that we do with the Nigerian Civil Defense, because by law they are the one to be in charge to keep those people, they call us. It's not that they don't call. One of those arrests that we did in Yakot, we arrested them, kept them in the army checkpoint. This is live. This is real. It's not joke. Kept them in the army checkpoint. Before we said let's go and come back. The army themselves were the one that was even telling us the man in charge of these people is promising to give 20 million to release them. CLBC man was there, one of the CLBC guys, and my happiness is that the committee and the task force guys that we have, the governor has really won us, and we are ready to do the bidding of the governor, and we have never and will never collect any bribe. They called the man, put on speaker, and said if we can. The man bidded till 40 million naira. So not only that man, there are other people. If you see the arrests, we do a lot of arrests, and to shock you, my brother, the most painful thing that at a point I wanted to resign from this is that most of our own people, big boys in the state, most of our politicians, they are also involved. A man cannot come in from outside to enter your state and do without passing through some people. So most of these people, they use some of the other big men name to deceive others. When you arrest them like that, they attack me. They attack my committee members, they attack my task force members and all that. So we have already done a lot of intelligent gathering with the state security advisor, with all the service chief. Thank God we have a new commissioner of police, the former commissioner of police. We're working together. Now the new one, especially the commandant of civil defense. That one is a rugged man. So we go to the field. The general follows us to the field. He comes to the field with us. So So we have been able to tackle. Now, I don't want to reveal most of these things that we have already put on place to get all of them, but some of them stay as far as abroad to call, because most of the numbers they use is a foreign number. Most of them, they are not even in the state. So they stay somewhere and start calling us, can you send your account? I've had somebody call me to tell me to give, he wants to buy a house for me that nobody will trace. It's a very serious matter. They have been trying to get into my chief of staff, and we are Charlie he will record them and bring to me. I said, don't do it, so you know your father. If we try it, he will know. So it has not been easy, my brother. We need prayers.
Absolutely, you guys. It's not an easy task upon you guys. But let's quickly move away from that. Appreciating the man that brought you there, knowing your capacity. Celebrated his 22nd year in office on the 29th of May. His Excellency, distinguished Senator Prince Bassey too. Let's get your word for him. While I know you guys are doing great, but let's also appreciate the man that brought you on board.
Yes, first of all, I want to say one of the achievements that His Excellency has achieved is for us to be able to tackle these illegal miners. If he has not been able to use his power and the money to be able to tackle it, it would have been worse today. Now, in Akangban Biase, you know, mining is when you have mining, there is a lot of insecurity, a lot of cocaine, drugs dealing, and all that, kidnapping and all that. In Akangban Biase, 3 years ago and 4 years ago, you have been hearing about kidnapping in that road, shooting. Most of our people in the state, the people we know, has been victim of that road. Most of them, they shoot them and they escape. Today, as I'm talking to you, that road is peaceful now. So one of the most important things that His Excellency has done is security. And you know, everybody in life is running about security and health. If you can have that too, it is perfectly very well. So in security, I give him, let me not be so forward to say 100 over 100, 95%. He has really tried. In terms of health, I am very close to the Commissioner for Health. I have seen what is happening in the health sector. The School of Nursing and Health Tech, there is a lot, because education too is very powerful. I've seen all what they are doing. So the man is really trying. In fact, please go to there, see the kind of vehicles the governor bought and gave to Operation Okwo. And most of with the appointees, the kind of cars, like in my own committee, I have more than six new vehicles and about 2 old vehicles. So it is not easy. Those vehicles are 100 and something million naira. So for him to have been able to pump in those money to get it and share it to the people, that shows that he has a very good plan for the state. Just 2 years. 2 years is worth celebrating. My brother, I know it's worth celebrating. Absolutely. We don't need to tell anybody.
Absolutely. 2 years is worth celebrating. Prince Paul Effiong is the chairman Anti-Illegal Mining Committee and Task Force. Thank you so very much for your time on the show. We'll ensure that we'll bringing you to give you sufficient time to talk to Cross River areas. But I must say that we are very blessed in Cross River State to know so many of these precious stones that are under the earth. Thank you very much. So we'll take a very short break. When we are back, we will be talking with the DG, Cross River Geographic Information Agency. Let's look at how to access the certificate of occupancy. This alone would bring a lot of knowledge on the show this evening. Stay with us. Don't go away. Weekend Politics return shortly. Stay.